They like to think that. Check out the nice dwarf sculptures of evil
Wasn't
kings.
it that they used to just have a lot of orcs down here instead of
Yeah,
all these whites and stuff?
they actually switched them out for Bargeese about like 2 years ago,
Yeah,
I
I
think.
remember that.
Used to be a lot of aurochs around here too. Actually, this whole
Remember the
path
frost
wasn't here.
mantle. Remember the ever epic frost mantle quest.
Yes, Frostmantle was like the first kind of boss you had to defeat.
Told us so many times.
It was a giant auroch, and people actually used to have to line up to kill him because there were so many people on LOTRO at the time.
Ah,
But
back in the day when it first came out.
Look what the Dourhands have done to this
What a
place.
cute little cloak.
I
14 armor
know.
and +1 agility versus my 48 armor and 120 non-combat morale regen.
Gormr! Gormr, evil steward. I'm telling you, stewards have like the worst reputation. Can't believe Thorin Oakenshield appointed him. Richard Armitage, what were you thinking? Sigh.
When I first came here, I was so scared of this dwarf because I thought he was actually an enemy. It was like red. Also, remember when we didn't understand how the color system worked in
Yes, we
MMO?
didn't. Well, this was the first MMO that I actually ever played, so
It's the first time I ever learned about what an MMO was actually this one.
it was a little interesting to start with. Let's just play the epic quest the whole way through and then do the side quests. Not a good idea.
Have you come to pay your respects at Skorgrim's
I kind of miss the SWOTOR, let's go and do, the cinematic cutscenes together when you're talking the quests. That is actually pretty fun.
It is. This is kind of old school, but I still like it. Gormr, not only has he turned evil now, he sounds kind of funky accented, but that's okay. So we have to defeat bats, and then there's another quest right here from Bjarni.
I'm a little curious. Do you think I should do dual swords or sword and knife?
Sword and knife looks pretty effective, because it makes
It
more
does.
sense than dual swords.
That it does.
What a slap a dour hand.
Then if you're a burglar, of course you do dual knives.
They're desecrating Thorin's legacy. Do you know how crummy this is?
Thorin.
Thorin! Thorin! Skorgrim is like the anti-Thorin. There you go, one rock. And they're like, go pick up pebbles and kill bats. I mean, they're so bossy. I am an epic warrior. It's like, go skip pebbles in a brook for Skorgrim. Dude, if Skorgrim needs that, not worth following. My old king. He's
What if I
actually...
throw these rocks at his
Look at
face?
that. Have you ever seen that? That's not
What?
a happy person.
Oh, yes. It does seem a little,
Ferocious?
He killed my master, man. Like, we're talking Darth Maul levels here.
Just whips out a dual-bladed axe. It's like... Well, now we know how to defeat him. Just cut him in half.
That usually works for most people. I'm not quite certain for him.
Not so much for dwarves.
Apparently, dropping a building on his head doesn't work. That's what I found out.
Yeah, he's pretty... You know what I don't understand?
Hmm?
All this stuff will happen with
Fat yogurt?
Skorgrim. Pardon?
Low-fat Crisco?
That's a little disturbing, actually. I don't think that's
Just
possible.
saying, it's something that I don't understand.
Aw. Oh my goodness, a menacing-looking statue has been raised in the likeness of the Dourhands king of old. I mean, with a name like Dourhand, how
If
can
it's
it be good?
just been raised, why does it look so moldy?
Because they're Dourhands. They're moldy, okay?
They should call them sour hands.
It's like cheap knockoff version of dwarf goodness. Where's your dwarven honor and pride, honestly? Some Dourhand king. Blah.
Whee!
These are the very stones we need.
I'll let you know. As a dwarf, I generally pick the axes.
Be a busy day.
The one problem with dual weapons is that it's very hard to, just right-click and equip them.
Oh, he's being mean. Run along now, friend. I've no more time for you. It'll be a busy day for all my folk. Well, at least we're going to meet up with a true,
He's a real lady charmer, isn't he? Oh, right, that's right. Don't blame him, actually, there.
Hey, listen, the true lady waits for
Hey
a
there,
gentleman.
Dour hand, you just turned orange. That means I'm getting stronger than you.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Da, 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 da.
They play that song so much at my work.
It's kind of like a dwarf theme.
Whoa, why am I getting sun leg?
Because you're going into the
I think
epicness of
they
dwarves.
just killed Thorin.
Is not... Okay, somebody's gonna pay for this atrocity. Dwalin, what happened?
Goodness, you're here.
I know. He is a traitor.
I'll
Ugh.
give you an old ring. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
That's what Sauron's advice was. Alright, don't forget to...
Remember when you used to get all the random, you know, like dull earrings and random stuff that was totally useless? The dirty teeth.
I always thought there'd be use for those dirty teeth.
Me too. Although I've got to admit, the whatchamacallit, the swords and such looked so much cooler back then.
Oh,
Original-
the swords were pretty cool.
The original Hatoons, my first ever character, still has his awesome sword, even though it's a completely lousy weapon, just because I can't find anything else like it.
Alright, I'm just gonna hop over here. Don't forget to kill your bar geese, eh? They're actually down this way.
Okay.
Oh, the bar geese are taking over our land. That's the way a real woman yells.
Apparently I can't shoot a dead object.
Oh yeah. Do you got all 4?
Yep.
Awesome.
I totally did it while you weren't looking.
Uh-huh. Doubting much. Alright. Come to collect me prize.
Those dogs chill my heart.
They chill mine too. That's why I don't cater to them much. Alright. We'll probably want to pause here for a moment before going after the bears.
Alright, I
But-
will see you guys next time.
Next time.